Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to give you a travel guide for Sydney. Last year I lived 6 months there and I was able to get to know the city. I went to so many places, tried so many things out, so I'm very excited to share all my favorite things and all my tips with you. I'm going to divide this video in different sections. I'm going to talk first about my favorite areas, things and activities to do, food, cafes, ice cream bars, shopping places and beaches. So my favorite places. I choose 3 favorite areas in Sydney where I think you have to go there. First, let's start with Manly. It's just such a beautiful place. It's right next to the beach and you can take a ferry. It's like 20 minutes from Sydney. And this place, you feel like you're in Hawaii or something. Everybody is chilling, everybody's just lying on the beach, surfing. People are just walking barefoot on the streets. It's just such a nice and chilling atmosphere, and literally everybody there is just so beautiful. All the girls with their matcha lattes eating the acai bowls, so it's a completely vibe there and I really love it. Also the beaches, 10 out of 10. Then we have the Rocks. It's a very historical place with a beautiful architecture. Literally every single corner there is beautiful, so just go for a walk there and get lost, because it doesn't matter where you end up at, it's going to be nice anyway. There are lots of restaurants there and shops, so it's definitely a place to check out. And last but not least, we have Barangaroo. This is actually a pretty new area in Sydney. It's also right next to the water. It has like this modern and colorful architecture. Lots of bars, restaurants, everything you are craving, you will find it there. Also a lot of cute shops, some libraries. Now let's jump into the things and activities to do. Obviously, I have to start with the Harbour Bridge. Like, this is a must do if you're in Sydney. I can totally recommend it to visit it by night. And just remember to walk from north to south so you can have this amazing view of the Opera House and the skyline. Otherwise you will be walking in the other direction. The Botanic Gardens. Oh my god, beautiful place. You could literally spend a whole day there. There are so many different gardens, like a rose garden, palm garden, I think even an European garden. Just go there, have a picnic, read a book. And there is also this point of view. It's called Mrs. Macquarien's Point. And here you have the view of the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. The Opera House. This is also a must-do in Sydney. If you want to visit the Opera House, I would recommend you to go to a concert there or to a show rather than booking the guide tour. I think it's like a better experience to seeing a whole performance than just to having a tourist guide talking and you know. So definitely book a show. There are different shows every single week and it's completely worth it. And the next one is the St. George Open Air Cinema. This was definitely one of my favorite activities in Sydney. This open air cinema is located in the Botanic Gardens. You have like this big screen and behind it you can see the skyline, the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. And most of the movies are by sunset, so it's a 10 out of 10 experience. So then we have the Sydney Observatory. This is also a beautiful point of view with all these Pinterest pictures that you find about Sydney, and also it's an amazing experience by sunset. And a lot of people, they have picnics there, so I can also totally recommend that. The Bondi iceberg pools are something that you have to do. It's just so cool because it's like a big pool right next to the ocean, so you have the feeling like you are in the ocean. Yeah, it's like a really nice experience. Something that you have to do if you go to Sydney is go to a boat party. These are so cool. There are different boats with different kind of music, different theme parties, and they take you on a ride and you can see the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. It's just such a cool experience because the views are amazing. If you're visiting Sydney by the end of May or the beginning of June, you have to visit the Vivid Festival. This is a stunning light festival, I think the biggest in the world, with light shows, so it's really cool. You have to put this in your bucket list if you're visiting Sydney during that time. If you want to have a bit of, you know, movement, a bit of hiking, walking kind of thing, then you definitely have to do the Coogee Bondi walk. It's like a 1.5 hour walk from Coogee Beach to Bondi Beach, and the views are, oh my god, you definitely have to do that. But remember, if you're doing this in the summer, wear some sunscreen. Now let's talk about food spots. Pancakes on the Rocks. They have the best pancakes I've ever had in my entire life. They have so many like flavors and toppings and everything, but they don't just sell pancakes. They'll also have so many different kind of foods. I will recommend you to go there for brunch or breakfast even, so it's a really cool place. Then we have one of my favorites, El Camino Cantina. This is like a Mexican restaurant slash bar, and if you go there you have to order the 15 frozen margarita shots. I recommend you to go there with a group of friends. They play really nice music and it's just such a happy vibe there. Oh, and I would say it's a really nice pre-drinking bar. And then we have an Italian restaurant actually. It's called Caminetto Restaurant, and the pasta I had there was incredibly good. Everything was always fresh. Everything was just, I don't know, it was simple. They have, you know, typical Italian food, but the quality, wow. For my sweet lovers out there, Four Frog Creperie, the crepes there are just wow. I think the owners are also French, so it's very authentic, you know, it's like the original French crepes. If you're in Australia, you obviously have to try the acai bowls. My favorite one is in Manly. It's called Palmo Acai. They have the best acai bowls in all of Sydney, I would say. The Butter Boy cookies. Oh my god, guys, these cookies are the best cookies. I mean, no one can compete, not even crumble cookies. You're not even close. And I think they're only based in Australia, unfortunately, because I haven't seen them anywhere else. So, these cookies, they have my heart. Now let's talk about cafes. There are so many sweet cafes in Sydney. Food Addicted Cafe in Surrey Hills. This is such an Instagram, Pinterest girly spot. First of all, the inner design, the decoration, so sweet. And the food, oh my god. I had like a sandwich. It was like a ham and cheese sandwich with egg. It sounds basic, but it was divine. And we also had the French toast. You have to try out the French toast. Block 145 in Redfern. If you want to eat healthy but delicious, this is the place to go. Obviously, they don't only have like, you know, super healthy vegan dishes and stuff. They also have everything else. The food was so fresh, so tasteful. I loved it. And you have to order the halloumi. And the last one is Toby's Estate Cafe. And if you watch the movie Anyone But You, you know what I'm talking about. This is the cafe where, you know, where the both meet and blah blah blah. You have to go to the one in Barangaroo. They have many locations in Sydney, but the original one is the one in Barangaroo. So I'm going to be honest, they have the best coffee I've ever had in my entire life. I don't know where they get their coffee from, but it's just so good. But not only the coffee is good, also the foods, the sandwiches, the muffins. They have such a big variety of food. Okay, now we have come to my favorite part, ice cream. Rivareno Gelato. I don't know how to explain my love for this ice cream to you. It's literally the best ice cream I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm not lying. They don't actually have that many flavors. It's mostly quality over quantity. They hold it so traditional, fresh ice cream. It's wow. And now we have the Ice Kirin bar in Thai Town. This is like a mochi ice cream place. It's all handmade, and you can actually see how they prepare your ice cream and how they do the mochi and everything, and it's delicious. So if you're into mochi, check that out. And last but not least, we have Yoshi frozen yogurt. It's not ice cream, it's frozen yogurt, I know, but oh, the toppings they have, the flavors they have, it's just, they have different sauces, they have fruit, granola. You can mix everything and create the perfect frozen yogurt bowl. Let's continue with the bars. So I really have to say, I have the feeling that most of the bars in Sydney are like a bit average. You know, I don't know why. Maybe I went to the wrong ones, I don't know. But these are the three that really like catched my eye, or the ones that I would recommend. First of all, the Glenmore bar. I like this place because it's not that expensive and the rooftop has an amazing view. So I will go there mostly because of the view. But it's also a nice place where you can talk with people, have good food. And yeah, it's a very social place also. So if you want to meet people, you can go there. The Tucanos bar. This place is mostly like an aesthetic place, you know, where you can go with your girls and have dinner, some drinks. It's not that social, so I think everybody's just with their own group. But the decoration and the aesthetic is beautiful. Oh, and you have to order the fries. And what else? We had something very jam. I don't remember. But it was something with cheese. So it's a cool ambiente, nice drink. So the Caterpillar Club. I love this place. It's just a different vibe inside there. They play such iconic music. Like, these are songs that you have never heard before. You know, it's just, they're unique. So classy, old money vibes. This is a very social place, so if you want to go and meet people, go there. Let's continue with shops. If you want to go shopping for like clothing, accessories and everything, don't want to spend that much money, go to the Chinatown Haymarket. This is like a mall, but it's more like an outlet kind of thing, and you can find literally everything you're looking for. I also can totally recommend Bondi Junction. This area is perfect for shopping, and also the Westfield Mall, it's perfect for shopping. I remember I went there every single week. My favorite flea market was the Kirribilli Market in North Sydney. They have really nice pieces, also vintage, but what I loved the most was the jewelry. They have beautiful rings, earrings, so many beautiful things. The Rugs Market is a nice place. It's every single weekend, I think. It's more of a touristy thing, you know, lots of people. It's like a mix of clothing, jewelry, food, art. So now we arrived at our last point, the beaches. Ah, the beaches, I miss them so much. First of all, Coogee Beach, love it there. The waves are not that big at all. If you go to Sydney, you have to remember that the waves, they're big. The beaches are not like, you know, completely calm where you can just go for a swim and relax. No. Then we have the famous Bondi Beach. This is just beautiful. I like it a lot, but if you want to go for a swim, this is like not the best place to go for a swim because the waves are just big as hell. The beach in general is so cool. You can see all the houses and the nature around the beach, and people surfing, and it's a really cool vibe. Milk Beach. This is definitely the best place to watch the sunset because you have this amazing view of the city, of the skyline, the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. There are no waves at all, so you can go there for a relaxing beach day. And my favorite beach, Manly Beach. This is just the perfect place no matter what you want to do. If you want to swim, if you want to surf, if you want to just lie down on the beach and tan, this is the perfect place. I love it there. I just love it. So guys, we arrived at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I could help you somehow. And if you have been in Australia and you know any other places, let me know in the comments. And yeah, see you next time. Bye!